you doing? My name is Fritz Madden, and today we're going to be talking about ska music. This is the first in a series of maybe 6 or 7 videos that I want to do to really detail the ska style and how it's played. And so in this first video, I'm gonna sort of go over a brief history lesson for you verbally, and then I'm gonna play a little ska section for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Now when we talk about ska, there's a lot of videos available on the internet about ska drumming, and a lot of it is actually not ska at all. A lot of styles that people would refer to as ska are not ska, and with the exception of one great series of videos by a guy by the name of Gil Sharon, who just put out an album with Western Standard Time. Fantastic album and a great set of videos, but I wanted to go into a lot more detail and really pick apart everything that's involved in playing the ska drum style. I want to dip back into the history for you and go over the style of music originally called ska in Jamaica. There's just a lot of really interesting, a lot of really fun things going on in there. So I want to talk about that. Ska music goes back to 1956, and originally it wasn't, the drum style was originally more R&B. The early styles eventually became known as what we call blue beat, and they're a little bit different. But what made the music ska was mostly the guitar chanks, the scat, 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 until one day when somebody came on the scene known as Lloyd Knibb. Now Lloyd Knibb was a member of the Skatalites, the biggest ska band that came out of Jamaica, and all the other members of the band grew up going to this school called the Alpha Boys School. And at the Alpha Boys School they learned a lot about jazz and different things like that. But Lloyd Knibb was the only one who didn't go to that school, and but his mother was Cuban, and so he learned a lot about Cuban rhythms, different Latin rhythms and stuff like that as he was growing up. He was a roommate for a while with a guy by the name of Count Ossie, a very famous Nyabingi drummer. And Nyabingi drums is something that was brought over to Jamaica with the African slaves that were brought over. It's an African style, and it's a hand drum style. The Nyabingi style consists of 3 drums, and there was a little drum, the repeater, and then there was the kete, the larger drum, and the funde, which is like the bass drum. And then what he did was he took all this stuff that he learned from the African drum styles and the stuff that he knew from the Latin styles, he put them together, and then he adapted it to the drum set. His style of playing became basically the de facto ska drumming style, and everybody wanted to play like him. To start off in this video, I'm going to go ahead and just play a simple ska groove that you would hear on one of those early tunes, and just to give you an idea of the flavor and what it sounds like. So hope you enjoy it.